strong fount of every blessing. Turn my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me ever to adore thee, may I still thy goodness prove, while the hope of endless glory fills my heart with joy and love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, higher by thy help I've come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the flood of God. He to rescue me from danger, interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace, how great and debtor daily I'm concerned to be. Let thy goodness, like a feather, blind me closer still to thee. Bound to wander, Lord, I feel it, bound to live the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above.
Good morning, my friends. We just have a few more times together. So I want to say what I want to say, unfettered if I could.
ตัวนี้นะไอเตนหุ่นตอมหนูขัดทรงนี้นะของแกนอบของแกนโนมิงจี
The title of the sermon is Don't You Do It.
ตัวนี้อีทุลูดิงเป็นฮิโลดิงในเฮียมจีนาฮี
How many times since when we were little have we heard that?
บางจะเวจังเอฮีเฮียมตัวกำมัลจี
It is some of the first words that we hear. We hear mama yelling or dad yelling out, don't do it.
อินูเลปาเตจงกิโกจียงอินะอินูเลปาเตจงสับเจนะฮิเกยินจี
We hear it all through teenage years. We hear it when we're in college. You're going to hear it for the rest of your life. Somebody telling you, don't do that.
อินุนตานาสมัยอินเอลตุงปากิบันตัวไอขังเจียงตัวฮิเกยินจี
And what is our reply often to that word, don't do that? What is our reply normally?
ตัวบังอีจีจังอินะฮิเกนองกิจีจันไอเตนะบังจีบังอินะดองกิกอียาม
Our reply normally is, don't tell me what to do.
ก็ฮิดิงองเกนเซกินจีเป็นดอนนากินในพัทเทพัทยาคี
It's just part of who we are to tell somebody not to do something because we care. It's from a heart of love. When we tell someone don't do it, it's because we're worried or that we're concerned.
ไอเตนะอีลุงฮิโมอีปะตาปีอมเจียงอินะตัวฮิเกนตัวจีเกนอากิจีนะมีเตตุงอาวกิเกนขายโซฮี
And it seems like the quickest way to get someone to do something is to tell them not to do it.
อาใบเป็นมีขนาดฮินาขนาดเป็นฮิเซกินจีเป็นออลเป็นฮิมีไซเป็น
And so it can be a temptation when we're being told not to do something, to do it just strictly out of curiosity and maybe even worse, out of rebellion.
ตัวเข้มเปิลเตเป็นหลังปัญนาฮีสงอินาขัดเปว่าฮีกินตัวจีนจีเป็นอาอลมาขัดฮี
I mean, think about from the beginning in Genesis 2, what are the first words recorded that God says to man?
พ pian chian ni na sunga leitung mi te ari akichiam te pen bang kamal hiam.
The first thing that God tells our very young, old parents 6,000 years ago is don't eat of the tree of life. The first thing is a negative. Don't do it. Don't touch it.
Hi kein tua chi aki gen masak pen pasian eren huan sunga tua singkung ne kein chi tua kamal masa pen hi chi.
And we understand that the reason why God said, don't you do it, was because He understood that there was consequence to doing what God says not to do.
Eite na pasiani de dan inun tak thei na di na hi lo ding por khan om hi.
And Eve, out of maybe ignorance, curiosity, or even rebellion,
Lang pan na hangai zungina lamdang sak na patau thu tuam hangina ewoina ong hi kha
she did it.
ong ne kha ong sem kha hi.
She ate of it. She did what God said do not do, and the consequence was felt immediate, and surely she did die.
Tua ma bangina anek tak pi chiang ina anek na agu teng ma ongom pai na tua khit chiang ina si na to ong kisom hi.
And for 6,000 years, we've been doing what we've been told not to do.
Kum tul guk bang pai khin ta tu ni dong chiang ma hi lo ding ong ki chi te ma ki hi pai suak lai hi.
And today we are surrounded by thousands of do not do's. They just surround us at work, at home, in life. Everywhere we go, we're surrounded by do not do that.
Tua ma tu ni kim re pa ma atul tampia simina tua ma ong kim ver ni na ong chi lai hi.
We are told in scriptures that you're not to defile your body by what you put into it. And we have learned that the consequences are real. If we do things to our body that we're not supposed to, we've learned about the disease, which is the consequence of doing what we're not supposed to do.
Tua hang mai na inun ta na sunga ikam sunga alut sung inek na hangin ay pumpis ni sakina sesakia chi ma bangina I na khem puina inun ta na khem pu su kha hi.
And so we have spent time together over the past 2.5 years talking about diet, talking about caffeine, talking about nicotine, talking about meat and cheese and dairy, because there's a consequence to doing what God has told us not to do. So we've learned that we maybe should not do these things.
No te to ate na kum tu ni kum ni le lang sung nek lo ding tua chi lo ding sa nek lo dia hi cocaine te agiban caffeine atuam te nek lo ding tua te ni pum pi su kha hi chi te tampi tak ikis hil kin hi.
We have spent time talking about the do nots and the 10 commandments. We've talked about the importance of those 10 things that were meant to protect us.
Bek tham lo ina thu kham som sunga hi lo ding chi tua te khem pu te ong kem ding ong hu ding tua te khem pu jong igen khin zo hi.
We've talked together about the importance of the do nots in family relationships and things that we shouldn't do with our kids, like put them in public school, because there's a consequence to that. And we can clearly see that in the world around us today. And so we've learned to kind of take serious the do nots that God has given us.
Tua ma bangina tua te ma ki gen ina hi lo ding gen te na ina tua sang na pang te ai ki panita te kumpisa koi lo ding tua koi na hang ina tampi tak sian na mi chi na imu khit sa thu te a bek khem pu na hi lo ding tampi tak ki gen ni.
However,
Hi zong ina
there is one great big do not do found in Scripture that we often ignore.
I all mo lo khak zel alien ma atupi ma hi kewin chi kamal.
We often ignore it because it's such a big do not that we have a hard time understanding it, wrapping our minds around it, so we ignore it or pretend like God never said it.
Ite ina tua hi lo ding ki chi ilung sim sunga izak na dong tam ina pasian kiang pani tak yam tak lo yam chi ina pasian kiang pan sa lo kha na I all mo lo om hi.
And we find it in 1 John
Zo hang masa sunga ki mu hi
chapter 2 verse 15.
alian ni aneu som le nga zo hang masa alian ni aneu som le nga.
We'll start simply just with this first sentence. Do not love the world or the things in the world.
hi le tung na te le pasien to ki zom lo thu te de in na nei ke un.
John has wrote this in a particular kind of Greek tense. It's an imperative. It's a present imperative. It means stop doing what you're doing. Quit. Put an end to it. Cease doing this. That is how John is telling us to stop loving the world and stop loving the things that are in it. That's how he speaks it to his people.
Zonina ama hulai na again mi te tunga Greek pawin ana again na thua bangyam chile tua na deu kholun leitung na te na de now hi leitung na lungul na te leitunga om kempu nu siaun kholun achi na ahan thona hi.
Do not love the world. What in the world does that mean?
Tua ina bang hian na ne hiam hi leitung na te hi leitung na it keun achi ina.
I mean, when someone says don't love the world, that's such a big idea that we ignore it. What do I mean? What does John mean by stop loving the world?
Ya zo hangina hi leitung na te it keun kholun ong chi na bang hiat na ne hiam.
You remember
na ne hiam.
in Matthew 4:8, Satan took Jesus to the pinnacle of the temple, to the very top, and said, I will give you all the kingdoms of this world if you will follow me.
Ma te alien lianel som le giat na anel giat na sunga van tung mi doi mang pain to bai su biakin sang tung pana kamai ang kun le chin hina khem puk te kong pe ding hi achi.
Listen in Patriarchs and Prophets how Ellen White describes what it means to love not this world.
Biakin tung khumilo na muar sang tung ma te ya ton pu ba te sunga hi le tung eat lo ding chi to ki sai na kam sang nu eren juan koi bangina na gen hiam chi le.
God requires of His people now as great a distinction from the world in customs, habits, and principles as He required of Israel anciently. If they faithfully follow the teachings of His Word, this distinction will exist and it cannot be otherwise.
Hite nga bang chi hiam chi le ton pu ba te sunga pasianin ami te pen hi leitung to akilam dang ding leitung te ngei na zong sat na tuam le thu gui up na panina akki khen khading ina tang lai Israel te tunga anget ma bangina ama tunga achitak ding ama kamal le ama hi na to hi leitung to ki pol lo aom ding ina ong de hi chi.
So let's think about it. It's customs, it's habits, it's principles. Let's put that into today's words.
Tua kamal teng ngei na le zong sat na le thumung pi chi hi leitung I up na gui pi te tuni na ilung sim so guang nuam hiam.
When John says do not love the world, he is saying do not love the way the world dresses. Don't love the food that the world loves. Don't like the music that they listen to. Don't drive the cars that they drive. Don't be entertained like they're entertained. Don't accept their customs, their habits, their hobbies, their ways. Don't love the world. Stay away from it.
Tua again na bang hiam chi le hi leitung te de puan sil nik ten te nek le don nam te gam tan lu hek te moto te kimol na le gwal nop na tuam te de ke in chi na akiat na hi.
But John is more detailed. He doesn't say just not love the world, but then he says don't only not love the world, but don't love the things of the world. What's the difference?
Hidang bang chila hiam chile zoni na leitung na it keun bek chilo ina leitung na te na it keun chisuk la hi tuan leitung na te bang hiam.
On the one hand, we have don't accept the world's culture, customs and habits. But on the other hand, we have the things of the world. These are the things that we get involved with that are not necessarily bad in of themselves, but they are things of the world.
Tua ma bang ina hitanga khut lang kada be lama leitung I ngei na le leitung I lungul na zong sat na teng le leitung na teng khem pu to te om komi.
In other words, there's going to be no NBA. There will be no soccer teams in the kingdom of heaven. There will be no duck hunting, no American Pickers, no American Idol, no talent shows, no NASCAR, no competitive sports. There will be a whole plethora of things in this world that we indulge that will not be in the kingdom of heaven. And that is what John is saying. Don't indulge not just in this world, but in the things of this world.
Hi leitung na te le hi leitung lungul na te tu lai takin football ta kipan NFL ai kipan US idol zo mi idol a ki pana tuam te
Zo mi
ban
idol.
tunga om lo ding a hi manina tua te ke pe lungkul le de in ne ke un chi hi